Okay, this is the installation video for a replacement 15.6-inch HD LED screen for the Acer Aspire 5740 series. This just happens to be the 5513 submodel, but just make sure you have the correct replacement screen for your model. As you can see, the screen is removed already, as I wanted to just make sure that it was the labor was relatively easy, which it really is, before I went ahead and bought a new screen. So, and also for the purposes of this video, I've gone ahead and removed the screws that affix the plastic frame to the actual backing of the laptop, and this thereby allowing you to remove the screen. There's four. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, one in each corner, and they have rubber stoppers on them. Just go ahead and take a tweezer and take off the rubber stoppers, then you can get to the screws. You will need a set of micro screwdrivers for this, so make sure you have those. So you can see those are removed, and then once you have those removed, just very carefully go ahead and start taking off the plastic frame. Just gently kind of pry it off. Be careful with this though, as it's very easy to break. Also important to note, there's two rubber stoppers or bumpers on the top here, one to the left and one to the right of the webcam. Those don't need to be removed, as there's no screws underneath them, so that's good to know. One less thing you have to do. Alright, so the plastic frame comes off here. Set that aside. Go ahead and get your brand new screen. And there's a 40-pin connector. You can just lay it right down there on the keyboard. Take the 40-pin connector here. It connects from the underside of the jack. So be very careful with it. Also make sure when you're doing this you're not putting any pressure on the LED screen. It's very sensitive. Alright, that's fully connected. Tape it down. A nice piece of tape that's right there. If not, just make sure it's not kinked up. And then we're going to go ahead and kind of just place this right into the arm here. Place it right into the brackets, so you can see it just kind of sits right in those brackets. There you go. Alright, just wanted to make sure the wires weren't getting kinked up at all. Alright, so that's sitting very nicely. So in taking out the screen, there's these little silver small screws that kind of go right into the side here. There's 4 holes. I wound up with 3 screws. You can just put them in any one. It's just to hold the actual screen into these mounting brackets here. So let's go ahead and do that. can see, not the easiest thing to do, but pretty important. You want to make sure this thing is secure. Once you get the first one, the rest should be a lot simpler. More to go. Alright, once that's done, all you're going to do is you're going to take your plastic frame, place it back on here, gently snap it back in. Put your 4 screws back in. Put the rubber bumpers back on them. Go ahead and put in your battery. Go ahead, boot it up. Make sure it works. That's all set. And that's how to install a replacement laptop screen for an Acer Aspire 5740.